Let's talk about the Caleb talk, because I do think that this is interesting. We're talking about Caleb Williams here. With all of the additions in the offseason that have been made, I've said it in the very beginning, you're doing this for one reason. Mr. Williams. You know what I mean?
Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Williams. Where are the expectation levels for everybody on Caleb Williams right now? Because to me, dare I say, I feel like my expectations for Caleb Williams are maybe a little underachieving of what most Bears fans are going to say. Even with Ben Johnson being brought in, I think there's going to be a lot of, one, it's going to take, I don't think you just magically hit the ground and all of a sudden there's 5 new offensive linemen and everything is perfect and you're murdering people on the other side and all the wide receivers are running the right routes and everything is happening at the perfect time. I think it's going to take more time than people expect.
Yeah.
But with that being said, I do think the season finishes in a better place. My expectations for Caleb are literally like break 4,000, 27 touchdowns, 6 picks. And I would feel like that reaction is what most Bears fans are going to give you for everything that you had this offseason. But what I will say is, in that, I'm still keeping it docile. Right? Calm down, everybody. 4 more wins. So you're now talking about a 9-win season with Caleb Williams looking like the quarterback of your future.
Bump that.
Again, I said I'm the one that is probably talking about what most Bears fans are at, being a little underachieving.
Now you're just being trepidate right now. They didn't do all this to win 9 games, dog.
Yeah, you know who else didn't do all this to win 9 games last year? Every team in the NFL that won 9 games. You do it to win 17.
NFL team. You're so freaking funny.
No NFL team to start the season was like, you know what our goal is this year, baby? 9.
No, I think
you want to win 17.
I think some teams go, hopefully we can win a game. I hope we can win a game.
Hope we can win a game.
So we can win a game. Playoffs. No. Playoffs. Now I got him at 4,100. 28 touchdowns, 10 picks.
It's exactly what I just said. It's literally what I just said.
He gave him a few more.
I got an idea, Pat.
I said 27 touchdowns. Did I not?
He said 27 and 6.
I said 27 and 6.
Breaking 4,000.
Either way.
I'm going to give him 10 and a half touchdowns.
Anyway, that's what I had.
I'm going to give him 10 and a third.
That's what I had.
You tell him, Ringo. You tell him.
Everybody's trying to get technical. That's what I had. Because
Ricky had that at the trade deadline.
The reason why I feel like that's so on par with what it's going to be, I feel like they're definitely going to try to establish that running game.
Yep.
Early on,
I agree with
which
that.
is why I don't see him breaking anything crazy like 35 touchdowns or anything like that.
I think there's going to become points in this season where there's going to be certain games that are very Philadelphia Eagles.
Let's see.
You know what I say?
Here we go. It's about to get meaty. It's about to get meaty.
You can address the trenches. You can kill defenses. You can put up picket fences. Bears plus 10. I said it, and I'm going to say it again. Bears plus 10 wins. Now, Caleb personally, I got him over 4,000 yards. Yes, I think he'll break 4,000 easily. I do want to say he'll also get 30 plus. I think he'll be the first quarterback in Bears history to accomplish both this season because he has the roster. The only thing that I think will temper my expectations is because he's still with a system, a coach, and a scheme that is in its first year of existence.
Yep.
So despite him being in his second year, being more connected with Rome and DJ and Cole, you still got new players coming in. You still got Colston you got to acclimate to. You still got Luther you got to acclimate to. You still got all these other pieces that are new. It looks good all on paper, right? But you got to see it on the field actually come to fruition. And so I'm going at least Caleb breaks the records that the Bears quarterback have never broken.
I love how everybody was on my heels about my prediction, and then both of them said the exact same thing within a couple of touchdowns.
I said 30 plus. Nobody went 30 plus.
I knew it was going back, man. Listen, man.
So if you look at
because
Goff,
guess what? Because the Giants don't have a quarterback yet.
Oh,
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wait, hold on.
Jackson
Time
Dart
out,
might be
time
nice.
out,
I ain't
time
gonna
out,
lie.
Time out, because
wasn't
wasn't you the one that told me that
Wait,
they
hold
was
on a
gonna
second.
roll
See?
into the season with Russell Wilson and not get anybody
They still
else?
are. No, I didn't say that. They still gonna run in with Russell.
He said.
I didn't know. Not
He
me, bro.
said
Wrong person. Wrong
they're
person.
not
Wrong
gonna-
person.
no,
Wrong person.
right person,
Wrong person.
'cause you
Wrong
said-
person.
right person,
No,
wrong
they're not
time.
gonna
bro.
go back and get a quarterback.
person.
so wait,
Wrong
real
person.
quick.
Oh, you did say they wouldn't trade back into a first to get a
Yeah,
quarterback.
Yeah, that's what you
You
told me.
did say they wouldn't trade
That's
back
what
into
you
the
Why
first
don't
to
you all
get a
do a
quarterback.
stake bet on it?
That's
man?
what you said.
Oh, we got a steak bet. No more steak bets. I'm sick of the steak
He already
bets.
won one for
Because ain't nobody paying up yet.
So Jared Goff, the last 3 years,
Where are y'all going for that?
the last 3 years,
Middle of that.
Jared Goff had 65% completion, had 4,438 yards with 29 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. At the 2023, he had 67% completion, 4,575 yards, 4,575 yards with 30 touchdowns, 12 interceptions. And then last year, he had a 72.4% completion with 4,629 yards and 37 touchdowns with 12 interceptions.
I'll take that
So
one too.
I mean, that offense is clicking. It could throw some numbers up there.
Listen, I would like the first year when really him and Ben Johnson got to work together, right? 65% completion percentage, 4,400 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 picks.
We'll do that.
Right, that's the first year.
That's the first year him and Ben Johnson working together.
I'll
Like
take
it makes sense.
So you think we're only gonna get 800 more yards than last year?
I think here's
a lot more.
here's the thing.
with
He's
such
a better athlete, though.
with such a better offensive line, only 800 more.
But I think here's the thing, right? Last year, you got to see really what Caleb Williams was doing, basically just trying to figure it out on his own. Now it's going to be more of a scheme. Now it's going to be more of, okay, this is where I need you to do this. This is how I need you to do this. I think there's going to be games where the running game is just working.
Yeah, that's
Right?
what's going to happen.
I think there's going to be games where you got Jonah Jackson is great in the run game. Darnell Wright is great in the run game. Joe Tooney is great in the run game. Drew Dalman is great in the run game. Braxton Jones, if he is your starting left tackle,
That's actually
is
good
great
running, yeah.
in the run game.
I'll give him that.
Like, those are where they're strong. At some point, you're going to go up against a bad offensive line, and we're going to be like, man, Caleb really needed to throw a pass. And we're going to be in the third quarter, and whoever the starting running back is going to have 130 rushing yards in the game because Ben Johnson goes with what works until it stops working.
Yeah. So you stop.
We have seen Ben Johnson do that time and time again in Detroit. And yes, he has a plan. Yes, he has the flashy plays. He has all these things. But when something works, he literally just goes, turn around and do it again.
If it ain't broke,
if
don't
they
fix
stop it, we'll change it.
Yeah.
That's
Turn
how you're
around and
supposed
do it
to
again.
You
That's
attack a
how he
weakness.
gave Monty the football in Detroit. And so for me, I think that
Good point.
if you have those moments with certain teams, there are going to be games where we finish with Caleb Williams has 121 passing yards and a tutty.
No,
And you're just going to be like, okay.
I don't think so. Because I for fantasy purposes, I did have Jared Goff last year, and I think his lowest output
purposes?
was close to 200 yards. So
We're
we're
talking
looking at probably a bare minimum of about 200.
Yeah, but last
For
year
the
was Jared
bare
Goff's best year as a
necessities.
QB.
Sorry.
Did you start singing Bare Necessity?
Yeah, he did.
Bare
Little Jungle Book.
necessities.
Little
the
Jungle.
simple
Nah, I know
bare
Jungle Book.
necessities.
That was when I was a little kid. That was in my lifetime.
Didn't get the
I
hand up
mean
there.
the
Didn't get the
bare
hand up.
necessities,
For
the
the
simple
Mother Nature's
recipes, the simple bare necessities
Of life.
There you go.
Which is 4,000
If you're looking
plus.
for a raw paw or a prickly pear,
Oh, you really
you
know.
use the wrong claw. So next time, beware.
Very
You
nice.
got the whole
You
thing
pick a pear,
down.
you don't pick it raw. If you pick a pear, you got to use the claw.
Okay.
I love Jungle Book. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Jungle
That's
Book
one of my
was
favorite.
stuff.
I love Jungle Book.
Mowgli.
Don't get me started on ooby doo. I wanna be like you.
I wanna walk like you, shoot, talk like you, too. Shooby dooby dooby. You mean it's true.
Shibbity-bee. It ain't like me. But
You get whatever you want on
Can't
this
learn
show.
to be human too. Shooby dooby dooby.
All right, that's too much. That's too much. Let's get back to some football.
Croonings of the breeze.
The Cronings of the breeze.
Murdering the hits.
But no, man. I think that there are going to be those up and down moments. There are going to be those up and down games. It's not going to be perfect next year.
No.
It's a new coach, new system with a bunch of new players. It's not going to be perfect, and that's okay.
But you know what?
I don't know.
I'm getting real tingly with this.
Had a real good year
with this
though.
people movers list right here. That's
I like the people
big
movers
line
list
right there. Look at that.
I like your people movers list
Ooh,
right now. I think you're in a much better position.
meaty.
I think you're in a much better position. It is, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you.
6'8", 316.
Is there somebody on this line under 300?
No.
No.
Man.
These are big
Goodness
guys.
gracious.
6'8" on the left tackle,
I love it.
6'6"
Now,
the
look how
right.
big our tackles are.
They're giants.
You know what I mean?
Goodness.
Then you got two tight ends that are both
6'6".
Yeah,
and up.
both of them are 6'6".
Yeah, both of them 6'6".
6'6", 230.
Oh, man.
No,
all five of those
240.
guys, I
But
mean,
one of them's just really fast, and the other one's okay.
That's utterly ridiculous.
Colston Loveland is
6'6",
6'5", 245.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they gave him 6'5".
And
They
moves
had
like a receiver.
They can move like the
Moves like a
the
receiver.
wind.
Yeah,
Yep.
it moves like Rome Medusa.
Who's like the wind?
No, but I just my expectation. It's not to say is hampered. I think that there will be moments where Caleb Williams shines and looks like the superstar that we hope he does.
See you.
I think there are also going to be moments where Ben Johnson looks at Caleb and says, "Listen, this is a hard-fought game. We got to pull it out. We need to do what's going to win us this game,
Excuse me?
and we need to win. Hard-fought game.
Pull it
we
out?
got to pull it out.
Oh, okay.
That is nuts.
You gotta pull it out. Whoa.
Yep.
That was crazy.
There you go.
Yeah, I'll throw it on that.
I heard it.
Yeah, it was nuts. But at the end of the day,
You gonna pull it out on the boys?
sometimes you got to. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to put it on the table. Let them know what you got.
Put your cork away.
Are you a cork soaker? What's that SNL skit?
That's yeah.
How long have you been soaking cork?
That's stupid.
Tell your mom don't watch this episode. But I just think that like if for me, my expectations on Caleb are win.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to, win. Like there's so many games last season that this changes. That not giving up 15 yards that literally cost you the game changes. That not running speed option on the goal line changes. Common sense changes.
Yeah.
And so the reason I'm at 9 wins is because that's where common sense gets us last year.
Well, I want to look at the schedule first, and then I can make a
Schedule's
Well,
gonna
it's
be a little
also
bit
not
tougher.
easy.
educated.
Yeah, I was about to say ain't gonna be
Like
easier
the
than
teams
last
that
year.
we play, we got dogs on this roster.
Yep. It's gonna be a challenge.
What Bears opponents 2025?
But you never know how some teams can just fall off.
Listen, Lions.
Detroit may not,
Lions, Packers, Vikings, of course, right? We got them home and away.
yeah, we know.
Cowboys, man. Giants, are we worried about the Giants?
No.
The D-line.
No.
Defense,
No.
yeah.
Hey, that
Yes,
Giants
some
defense
defense.
got some
That
teeth.
Giants defense.
No,
Hey,
they still ain't got no O.
But
They
the
got
defense
neighbors
is
and
no
that's
joke,
it.
though.
They still got neighbors. That's it.
Hey, I'll tell you this. I'm worried about the Browns over there, too.
Who's stopping our D
That
line?
was a great shot.
I'm worried about the Browns
We
D-line,
have
too.
I think
We
we
got
have
some.
a
We got.
squ-
Hey, you ain't got enough about to stop
Y'all
everybody on offense.
stopping the Giants
You
D-line?
got enough linebackers to stop. If we can,
Nah.
if our line holds up the pressure,
don't know
you
about that.
can't win.
That's a strong
You
if.
don't. Hey,
That's a strong
those
if.
at the
If it was
white,
the
those
fifth,
at
we'd
the
all be
white
drunk.
mouse would not explode.
What?
They won't do what?
I don't know what that
The
means.
white mouse will not explode. You ain't never heard that?
No.
So
No.
people saying.
Even the old guy didn't get you. Y'all not connected
Yeah,
today.
y'all not
Sorry.
connected.
Y'all not
today,
rocking
bro.
with each other
It's
today.
all right.
Really?
No, he
Y'all
was
never heard
vibing.
the
He
white
just
mouse
didn't
will
jump
not
in.
explode?
No.
Nah.
Hey,
man.
and I ain't gonna lie to you. My
The more
folks
you
from the
say it.
South.
Wow.
I ain't never heard
Man,
that.
people in
What
Shaq
does
don't
it
understand
mean?
that one, bro.
What does it mean?
It means don't believe the hype.
Oh.
Should have just said that. I should have just said that.
Y'all young folk.
Don't believe the hype.
Y'all young people.
I never
Don't
heard
believe
that.
the hype was before
Hey,
my
I-
time.
Hey,
Hey,
listen,
seriously, what was the correlation?
I have in a regular conversation said, I swear for Lord and 2 white men. What's the difference?
Oh, 2-1.
Like I get something saying. That didn't make no sense to me. Somebody out there got it. Shout out to y'all. Hey, man, let us know your thoughts on the Caleb Williams expectations coming up this season. Do you feel like there should be high expectations on Caleb to succeed right away, or do you feel kind of like me where, yeah, listen, by the way, I didn't say have a bad season, right? 4,000
You
yards,
didn't.
27 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Like, that is a great second season based on where you were and the first year in a new system.
Yeah.
First year with new pieces on the team. Like you're in a great spot if that is successful. To be honest with you, those numbers might be 10, 11, 12 win numbers.
They are.
Yeah, well, you believe what you want. You sip that Kool-Aid.
No,
Extra-
I'm not
extra
sipping
couple
Kool-
packs of
I'm
sugar
not
in there
sip-
for
no,
you.
I'm just saying that. What?
You're a big Kool-Aid guy.
No, I mean we have a top
You'll be cool.
10 defense, right?
We'll
Okay,
see.
12.
We'll see.
We had a top.
We have the
defense last
potential.
year.
How
We had a top
potential.
defense last year
listen,
before they fell off.
Hey, we got to a point last season with the defense where teams that literally were running for 40 yards weeks before were running for 200 yards against us.
No, that's the injuries. But the year before that, we had a top 10
Dexter got
defense.
hurt.
Huh?
No, Dexter got hurt. Yeah.
No,
that's-
Billings.
No,
Billings got hurt.
Billings got hurt.
Hey,
Then
we
dropped off a cliff.
we were terrible against the run with Billings in there though.
No, but the
We
point
were
was that
horrible.
we had a top defense before all of that stuff fell apart, right? It's a good defense.
I mean, you hope that it returns to a beginning of
well,
the
it's
season
going to be
form,
different
yes.
because you have more.
You're
the
going to be
scheme's
more
different,
aggressive with Dennis Allen.
and the D line's a little bit, I think, a little more improved.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm giving them more than 9 wins. I didn't say 13, 14, 15. I'm saying 10, 11 is a respectable season as a playoff caliber team or contending for your division.
We'll see when we get to the end of the year. I hope you're right.
That's-
I said, listen, I would love to
I'm excited.
by the end of the season or by halfway through the season. I'm sitting here like, well, I guess I got to play the over on this one because we're
There's
heading
nothing
for win
wrong with
number
being
10.
wrong.
Right? I'd love to be wrong on that, but I don't believe that it's going to happen just yet. Show me something, early in the season. We
Show
start off
me something,
5-0.
Yeah.
I might get on the
Ooh, that would
10-win
be
game
nice.
bandwagon, but I have seen.
And we saw 5-0. You'd be on a 12-win. You should be on a 12-win.
Hey, Drew, I've watched many a season where what were we that last year with Nagy? Were we 6-1?
To start.
Weren't we 6-1 to start the season?
Well, we lost the first game.
Right, we lost the first game, then we went on a run. I think we
I
were
don't know about
6-1. We were 5-1 and 6-1. We had won a lot of football games,
Felt more like
and
a
they all
4-2.
were fluky
I
by
thought it was
one
like- I
score.
thought it was like
Yeah,
4-2.
we're right there fluky. Then
yeah,
you
yeah,
know that's
yeah.
not true. That's fool's gold.
Yeah, not if I'm winning.
Yes, it is fool's
Hey,
gold.
look,
No, you can
Hey,
be exposed.
hey,
You can
look.
be exposed.
Hey,
as
look.
a-
Real
Washington
talk,
won by
real
a
talk.
few points every
Hey,
game last year.
And that's why Washington is not
Washington
projected
went to
to
the
win.
NFC title game.
But they're not
Yeah.
projected to win as
They got
many this
better.
year because you cannot keep those one-score fluky wins year to year.
I tell you what.
Yeah, no, dog. They were like 3-3. They lost the first game, 1-3, lost 2 in a row. Then they went on a run for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it was like in the middle of the season.
So they were 8-2.
Well, they were 3-1, 3-3, and then they went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They won 6 games. So then they
So
went
they
9.
were-
but it was towards the middle of the season, not starting off hot.
No. So I'm saying in that, right? They were 9-3 at one point.
Yeah.
So they were 9-3,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah.
and we finished that season with what?
Well, they were 8-3, and we
They
finished
were
12-4.
Oh, you talking about the first year? See, you on a whole different thing. That's the first year. That was a good year with Nagy. I
Yeah.
think
What
it
year we
was
talking?
year. No, I think the last year of Matt Nagy being here, we started off the season like 6-1,
Oh, they were like 6.
and literally it was just like it's coming, like it's gotta fall off.
Nah, even the 6-11, they lost, won, whole bunch of losses. That's the last year.
Yeah, that's
Nagy.
what I'm saying.
Let's see the other one. Hold on.
So it's 1 year in there. I'm telling
Hold
you,
on. Maybe it's the 8-8 year. Maybe it's the 8-8.
unless I'm tripping.
It's
could be.
3-1. Here you go.
you could be
This is the one.
smoking the buzz,
Three-
but-
Five
There you
and
go.
one.
There you go. There
We
you
were
go.
5-1,
There you go.
and then what losing streak we go on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then they won 3 more. Yeah, and they lost to Green Bay. Yeah. So
Like-
that's the 8-8 one. Yeah.
Nah, that was ugly, bro. That was
Yeah,
I knew it
that
was
was
in there.
ugly. Yeah.
Hey man, let us know how you guys feel in the comments below, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the page. What are your thoughts on Caleb Williams? Do you feel like he needs to overperform the expectations that I think most of us sat here? I like how I got judged at the beginning of this segment. Then everybody was like,
I
I think
didn't
4,100
judge you.
yards,
Well, you
maybe
didn't-
around
you didn't
27 to
ask me.
30.
We all was
judge
like
you.
mine.
You
We all
didn't
think
ask me, so
4,000.
you weren't
Nobody
judged.
judged
I was on
you.
your side.
What'd you
I was
have,
on your
Drew?
side.
What'd you have,
I was
Drew?
on your
You
side.
were. No, you were.
I was
No,
on your
it was
side.
these two over here immediately looking at me
didn't
side
judge you. What are you
eye.
talking
I had
about?
3 extra interceptions.
What are you talking
And then he was
about?
like, oh, isn't that what I just said?
Hey,
Hey, Pat, your boy was over here was on your side.
yeah, appreciate you, my guy. Hey,
I didn't say nothing about your dang prediction.
It was the face. It was the
Oh,
face.
you
It was
know
like
what?
dollar
Whatever.
store steak. That's what you
Whatever.
offered.
Let's move on to that last topic.